In this tutorial video, we are going to go through how to create a vector boundary around a model. As you can see, I have already added the Apple clip art to use as an example in this tutorial video. Now, if we want to create a vector around the outside of this model, we will need to select the model and go to this option here to create a vector boundary around selected component. Now, if we select this option, you can now see that a vector has been created around the outside of the model. Creating a vector like this can be really helpful when creating toolpaths for this clip art. So if I go over to the toolpaths tab, you can see here that I've already created a roughing and 3D finishing toolpath for this model. So if we run a toolpath preview of this, you can see that it has cut the 3D model, but I would also like to have a profile toolpath to cut this out from the rest of the material. So if we close this, we can now select this vector that we used with the create vector around selected component tool, and we can now create a profile toolpath with it. So I'm just going to create a simple profile toolpath on the outside with a 1/4 inch end mill and click calculate. And now if we run this toolpath preview, it will cut along that vector we've created to cut out the model. So now if I reset this, close this and go back over to the design tab. So now I want to add an additional model to the project. So I'm going to just make this model slightly smaller. Go back into the clip art tab and add an additional Apple clip art to the project. I'm going to make this one slightly smaller as well. I'm going to slightly increase the height of it. And now if I go back to the design tab, so I now no longer want the vector just to go around the outside edge of this clip art. I want it to go around the edge of both of these clip arts. So now if I select both models and go to the create vector boundary around selected component option here, you can see here that it has now created a vector that goes around the outside of both of the models combined. I hope you have found this tutorial video going through the create vector boundary around selected component tool useful.